How?
You got a weird picture on top.
What?
Are you seeing you and I? And then another picture. I
No.
got the timer on it. I don't know what my screen's weird.
What? It's just me and you on the screen.
Okay, then I got a box above that. That's why I was wondering what the timer in it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's got the timer and it's just 4 minutes screen. Hello, everybody. Sorry. I threw my screen on. It looks really weird. Hold on. I'm going through and checking people off really quick. Okay. I'm back. I'm slowly surviving it. Sorry I missed programs last week. I have been just exhausted, and I think it is because of the medication the doctor has me on because of the scar tissue itching so bad and crazy. And the medication works, but it does make me drowsy, which is strange because I usually don't get drowsy from medications that are supposed to make you drowsy. And I have a really bad iron deficiency right now, so that will contribute to exhaustion. And they're rechecking on my blood work. I need to go down and get labs done. And in January, I may be out of town for a couple weeks. My daughter and son-in-law are going to fly us out to Jersey for after Christmas for to see the grandkids as a Christmas gift, which I think was really sweet of them. So I'm not going to say no because I haven't seen my grandkids in 4 years, other than on video chat. So, and all 4 of them went up and were telling their mom and dad, "We want Grandma and Grandpa to come here for Christmas." And I told her, "I'm not flying over Christmas," but and she goes, "Well, she goes, I knew that." She goes, "But what are you doing in January?" So I only have one scheduled appointment, so I'm going to at the end of January. But so hopefully she's looking at tickets now and it's going to get back to me. So I don't know when I'm going, probably the second week in January, and we'll probably stay for a couple weeks. So should be fun. I haven't gone anyplace in years, so she wanted to make sure we had real ID and all that, so we could fly. She wanted us to get to the airport and can't get on. I can't get through the boarding pass. So what are you up to, Dean?
Not too much, just relaxing. The kids are going to be gone for 2 weeks, so I just have to go in Monday and, do some light cleaning and do a kumbaya meeting, of course. Can't have a day without kumbaya meetings. But yeah, everything's good.
Yeah, good. And Dean has to pick up his daughter at 4:30 his time, and so he may have to cut out a minute or two early for us. And other than that, life is good. I feel good today. And Dean and I talk every day, and he knows I've been down, haven't I, Dean?
Yeah.
Just literally, ugh. Yeah, I think I'm going to end up having to go in and have iron transfusions because it's not just I'm a little anemic. I'm seriously anemic. Want to do a reading for the collective?
No, you can go ahead and do that.
Okay. I think the energy's been really weird. We're supposed to have, I think it was yesterday, what is that? one atlas thing. I can't remember what they call it. It was supposed to be close to the Earth. I don't know if it was visible in the sky or not, but I haven't really been following that too much. I think it's just a asteroid that's traveled a long time. I don't think that it has life on it. I don't think it's a spaceship or anything like that. And with our media, our social media, and all the AI programs, I don't know if everybody's noticed how many of these AI programs are coming out with, like George Conway. I've been wanting to flip a question over to him and see if he's actually put that out or not. Rachel Maddow, I know there's one with Obama now, and they're all recently put up, and I noticed the AI personally. I see all the little glitches with it pasting things together. I'm a little OCD, so I notice all those little glitches in the videos. I can't watch them. It just drives me crazy. The way I look at it, I would rather hear a real person speaking than an automated person. But I know there's people that watch them and they thank you, Tony, that think everything they see on a video is real, even if it's AI. So I don't know. I think it's just too easy for them to fake media. I know. I always catch the Social Security releases, but I only watch Dr. Weiss. I've heard some people think that he's a bit monotone. I don't think he's monotone. I mean, there's been a lot worse out there. But he's a real person. He ran the department. He knows the laws, the rules, the regulation. He's really good about answering people's questions. And if they don't understand the question, his team gets back to you, asks you to rephrase the question and send it back to him. Which is, I think, wonderful because they want to answer the questions. They're not just skirting around things. But that's the only one that I've seen out there that's actually done by a real person. All the other ones, the Social Security bulletins that you see coming out of you guys are Social Security age, will say, "Oh, we're going to get $2,000, a $200 bump, of this, that." That's all propaganda media. Most of those websites, not all of them are marked that they're AI generated, but they are. If you watch them, they tend to go like this with their hands. Nobody talks and just makes one motion with their hands, or they glitch their head one direction all the time. But on top of that, all those websites have just popped up in the last month or two. And yeah, they're not accurate. And like I always post on them when I hear one that, "Oh, we're going to get a $2,000 check." I said, "Well, I will believe it when it shows up in my account. And I am not going to count on it." I said it's a one of Trump's false hope gifts. He's always going to give us money from Doge and money from tariffs and money from this. He's not going to do that. I don't think he has the money. I think he's already spent it personally. I think he's embezzled it. Okay. Center of the radio. Okay. For the collective. Just the energy for the collective. It's like there's a little bit of worry going on nationally. I think we're going to have 10 Christmases this year. I know my husband and I are not going to even bother celebrating. I'll make dinner, I'm not going to go out of the way. I don't have the money to buy a ham or anything like that. I don't have any money to even pick up groceries to the end of the month. What we have in the house is what we've got. We got plenty of stuff to make other things. I have a roast in there. Maybe I'll make a roast up or something. That'd be good. I bought one because it was on sale a month or so ago. It's still in there. I haven't made it yet. So that's probably what I'll do, is get my Dutch oven out and make myself a beautiful roast. But I made minestrone soup last night. It's Dean a picture, and oh my God, it was so good, Dean. It looked just as good as the pot. And that's what we're having for dinner tonight. But telling Dean, I need to send his daughter the recipe because it's really easy to make. And it's a nice hearty winter soup. Okay, center of the reading. Well, coming into the reading, we got the 5 of Cups. That's just everybody worrying about finances, health insurance, everything that's going on now. And those of you that are on Obamacare, I personally think, and Mikey Johnson's cut out for the Christmas holidays a week early because he doesn't want anybody to vote on it. But I think it's going to pass. At least it's going to pass in the Congress. Hopefully the Senate will get on board with it. But I think they've got 4 votes. They have the votes. But I think more than 4. I'm thinking like 15 Republicans are going to jump on board and do the extension for the Affordable Care Act. I hope so, and I hope that lowers insurance across the board, because I had a $75 increase in my insurance premium this year, plus my health for just my health insurance, my prescription drug insurance went up $58. So that's, and I only got a $50 increase in my Social Security before they took the Medicare, they're raising the Medicare out, so it's less than $30. Yeah. So I know all those that you are on Medicare are all in the same boat I'm in. Anyways, yeah, I think we're all worried about our finances right now. The abundance. We all overkill on Christmas. We got to be real. Buy that nice special gift. You don't have to buy 20 of them. For the people closest in your family, draw names if it makes it financially easier. There's no reason why you should buy for every single person on the earth. I think a lot of people have quit doing that anyways. And then make it about the holiday rather than about the gift giving. The center of the reading, I've got the 10 of Cups, happiness, joy. So this is what the holidays is about. It's about gathering, being with your family, having a good time. So celebrate, but you don't have to do it outrageously. And have everybody make something. If you're having family over and stuff, or even if they're coming out of town, they can help in the kitchen, prepare meals and stuff. I think most everybody does that. I know we've always done it in my family. We have a little bit of mental struggle going on, a little infighting. I don't think that's infighting with our families. I think that's just out there. And with political views, keep the politics out of Christmas. There's no reason to bring that to the dinner table. God, nothing's worse than family fights at the table when you have 1 or 2, and if topics come up, just squash them. No, we're not going to discuss politics. End it. Just squash it. If you have that one Republican that just must tell everybody how to feel. Above us, we have the 4 of Swords, and this is usually in the red or white deck. This is the one where the guy's laying on his coffin after conflict, and he's reminiscing and going over his past and trying to decide how he's going to move forward in his future. It's a time of reflection, a time of rest, and this holiday period of time is a really good time to do that. Take advantage of having a little time off. Hopefully everybody that's working got a few extra days here or there on the books so that they can have more than just Christmas and Christmas Eve off and New Year's Eve off. and New Year's Day. So hopefully everybody's taking a little time to be with family and to enjoy that, just that get together, the celebration of Christmas. Beneath us, we have the King of Pentacles. I think this card, I'm feeling like this card is letting us know that yes, things are, we need to be frugal with our money, of course, but we're going to make ends meet. We're going to be okay. Yes, the economy is getting worse. Things are getting tighter, but we're smart people. We will make it through and make the best of everything. And we're going to be okay. We're going to make it through these times. We're not going to be broke. As we look towards the future, we're the hangman. We're not hung up. What we're doing is we're taking the time to take that 360-degree perspective of what's going up around us, keep ourselves informed. And with elections coming up in the next year, we're going to start seeing and hearing a lot about all the candidates are going to be running for office, and a lot of the propaganda, like the president's speech of how wonderful our economy and all the prices are going down and tariffs making him rich. I mean, tariffs supposed to be making us rich. And just reverse everything you hear and then you've got the truth. But we're keeping an eye on that. We're just keeping an eye on everything around us right now. We get the Knight of Wands. That's us taking action, standing up for what we want, letting our Congress people and stuff know what our needs are and that what they need to be provided for us, such as the Affordable Care Act extensions, such as safety nets for people that are in need and stuff like that. So we just need to keep that energy up, and also anything stupid Trump decides to go rogue and try to create a conflict. Remember, he has to get Congress to pass it. I don't think he'll have the votes, honestly. But so to attack Venezuela or anything, he would have to do it totally rogue. I think our military generals and admirals and everything have stood up to him and said, we will not take illegal orders. So if it has not passed, an act of war has not been passed, we aren't doing it. So I've been saying that we're not going to war. He'd love to start one, but we're not going to war. I get the Ten of Pentacles as the atmosphere. I think we're all looking for the Ten of Pentacles right now. That's just, it's not meaning having high abundance of money or anything, but it is saying that we have enough. We will be okay. Yes, things are tight and stuff like that. We'll work through these times. We'll juggle what we need to juggle. We'll make the ends meet, and we'll be okay. Message from Spirit is the Seven of Wands. This is taking the higher ground, doing what you need to do to survive, not allowing somebody to suppress you. Don't allow yourself to get down because things are tight right now. We are all going to make this through. And I've been watching the, and Dean thinks it's funny, I've been watching the shows on old lost recipes from the 20s and 30s and 40s. And I thought it was funny because other than the roadkill recipes, which is possum and squirrel and things like that, it wasn't actually roadkill. We just call it roadkill. That's usually when we see those animals. If you live in an area that has possums and squirrels. But I was really surprised. Out of 30 recipes, I made all but 3 of them still. And I didn't realize some of them were survival recipes. It's just foods that we ate in our family. And I make them because they're quick and easy. But yeah, check out some of those old recipes. They're good recipes. They're easy to make. They're inexpensive to make. Although I did notice that they always had an abundance of butter, milk, and eggs back then. But then back in those days, people grew small garbage and stuff out of. There was always, because so many people back in the 20s and 30s looked really, they had a milking cows. And if you have a milking cow, you have butters. If you have chickens, you have chickens you can eat, chickens that lay eggs. So that those were mainstays in the home. So I thought it was interesting that they always had abundance of them. So eggs are a little harder to ascertain for a lot of meals. They did a lot of breakfast dinner stuff that I grew up on, the potatoes and onions and bell peppers with fried potatoes, and then we crack eggs on the top, and you got a scoop of potatoes and a couple eggs, with the potatoes, or we'd scramble the eggs into the potatoes. We did that all the time. It was my Saturday go-to meal. I'd make that breakfast in bed for my daughter on Saturdays to get her up and moving so we could clean house. Housekeeping day in our family is Saturdays. It's when you do all the deep cleaning and the testing and everything. The final outcome card of this is the Two of Cups. Cups being, of course, family, abundance, those emotional connections. But this is in partnership. And I'm hearing partnership with your family, not just your partner, but all the people around you, the people you love. You're in partnership with the whole family at these times. And that's what Christmas is all about. The underlying card of the reading is the Four of Pentacles, being frugal. There's also a YouTube video, I haven't watched it yet, on inexpensive Christmas desserts that have been forgotten. And I haven't watched that one yet, but I'm sure there's some of them I've made. Gonna do that because I've got everything to make stuff with. I just don't know what I want to make. We're not big sweet eaters in my family because I'm diabetic, but yeah, you have a little bit of sweets around. So that's what I have for the collective. Let me go and grab anybody else that's came in. We had a nice small room today. Let's see if I can be in my list.
Well, I already pulled for Ascending Universal Butterfly, since that's the first one you had starred. It looks like there's been a lot of worry and maybe heated conversation, or maybe arguing about something that's going on around you, potentially probably with partnerships, family, or in a close relationship. But the center of my reading is hopeful and optimistic. I do have the Chariot card for you, which just is wanting change, moving towards change, a new chapter in your life, going steady and just going towards your dream, wherever that dream may take you. There's been some, like I said, some heated conversation on arguments or heated discussions about in the workplace or within the family or within your partnerships. And it might leave you feeling like distressed, maybe like, what should I do? How should I act? But whatever you do, you're going to take the high road. You will be moving towards the light in your decision. And I think you're going to be happy with that decision. I do feel like it is potentially with somebody that you generally care about and moving quickly to it. So I would say probably sometime within the next couple weeks, within the next few months, that is what you're moving towards, taking higher ground, possibly moving in towards settling down with somebody or making a lasting commitment, but just need to iron out all the I'll just say clutter that could cloud judgments or misconceptions. Best of luck to you. And what are you getting, Kathy?
I can't get my start list. I don't think it's not into that. I'll take it off the chat. Yeah. I haven't been told. I was trying to get my list to come up. They keep changing things in the StreamYard.
But that reading was for Ascending Universal Butterfly.
Yeah, I know who I'm reading for. I just need to pull it from people. The underlying card I get for your reading is the Seven of Wands. It's rising above, moving into the light, your connection with spirits, being above the conflict. So, and it's followed by the Hierophant. This is your connection with your spiritual being, with God, your relationship with God, Spirit, or whoever your higher power is. I always refer to it as God, but not everybody does. But the divine. Five of Pentacles. You're feeling like you're a little bit left out in the cold right now. Yeah, there could be some conflict going around, because fives are always conflict cards. But you need to know that only you can make changes and only you can change yourself. So look at the situation. Is it serving you? If it's not, sever your relationship or sever yourself away from that issue. Because once you let go of it, you set yourself free and you can move forward. You also get the Inspiration of Pentacles, which is your connection and with your health, your well-being, also your relationship with money, and your ability to come up with great ideas to manage money and make things. Hello, Brenda. So we're coming into this reading with the embodiment of swords. That's the King of Swords. That is you not taking any BS from anybody. That's you standing strong in your beliefs and in your truth, and fighting for what you believe in. This is how you run your life, your hustle. You're not going to let somebody tell you how to do or what to do. You're going to do it your way, and you're going to move forward very swiftly in the decisions you make in your belief system. You have synchronicities, so things are going to fall in place really well for you at this time period. As you move through the month of December, any conflicts or anything like that, it's going to fall together. You're going to find resolution for that, and you're going to move in there. You're being guided by your angels. You've got your angels shadowing you with synchronicity and helping you allow things to fall in place where they need to be. This period of time is going to go through really fast. So, yeah, you're probably going to have a busy holiday week with the lightning speed. Things are never going to feel like you got that whole time off because you're so busy with family and with preparing food and all that. It's a bit busy time of month, but you're going to have a lot of fun during it. That's followed by that Ace of Wands. This is your creativity. This is saying you're extremely creative, you're extremely knowledgeable. I'm sorry, my eye is itching. Anyways, and you have that fire energy. You're just getting things done and moving forward. This is also a yes card if we had posed a question to it. So if you have an underlying question you've been looking at, the answer is probably yes going into that. You also get the card of awakening. So you are in a period of awakening. I think we all are. It's an ongoing process we go through in our awakening. This is our connection with spirit, our connection with the divine. This is also opening up to everything going around us, keeping ourselves educated, keeping ourselves informed, and not making rash decisions, doing things but taking all that time, allowing our guides to help guide us through this period of time. So I love these cards. They're good cards. So blessings to you. And then let me scroll up here, since my YouTube is not letting me see, or my StreamYard is not letting me see my list. I don't know what the heck my StreamYard is doing.
Okay, so Tony, let's see. I do feel like there's something that you're concerned about, something that you're worried about, saddened about, maybe something that was outside your control, something you probably even potentially foresaw to happen. And all you're really wanting is clarity, justice, resolution. Okay. And sometimes you may feel like you want to just pick up and run away, which that is an option. I would just urge you to consider this other mindset too, that problems that are left unresolved without trying to resolve them will always follow you somewhere else. You have to try to bring some resolution if you can. Try to solve an issue, a problem, even if it's a small problem, because the worst thing you want to happen is like a problem following you and that cycle restarting all over again without squashing it and ending it before it becomes a bigger issue. So the center of my reading, it does look very positive. You do have aspirations and wishes and hopes, dreams. You're setting your intentions out there with this Nine of Cups. Like, you really want the best things to happen for you. But honestly, that's usually takes time. Spirit has its own way of giving you what you need when you need it. And time, okay? It's not right away, but you also have to make those affirmations very, very specific and positive. Always say, I want this. Never say, I don't want this, as Kathy would always say, because putting any type of negativity on it, even say, I don't want this, can lead something negative to happen, I would say.
Just don't hear that not part.
Yeah. So you do have that hope, that the desires, the wish, that you just want change. Okay. Because there's definitely, I'm getting in the beginning of my reading, I'm definitely getting the Five of Cups here mixed with the Hierophant. So you're definitely pleading to the universe or seeking guidance, emotional guidance, support from a higher realm or a higher power. But you need to be very, very specific in what you're wanting. And what it comes down to is you might need to have a major reset within yourself, finding that clarity, the balance, probably bringing yourself some type of healing with the Two of Pentacles, trying to really just ground yourself in what you need to do. And I think what you're going to end up finding is there is some resolution, some justice, some hope in this, to where you can move forward and see the greener pastures, the sunshine, but also you're going to have to do the hard work and really listen to yourself. That is what I have for you. Tony, many blessings to you. What did you get, Kathy?
Problems in my screen. Okay, hold on. For some reason it's burying all my chats. I got your message the other day, Tony. I was trying to remember what it is I read for you, and then I think I know what it was. It's that person in the office that I warned you about. We need to read Cheryl next after Tony. So we don't miss her. Anyways, Tony, I'm getting, as you're coming into this reading, you have synchronicity. So things are going to start falling in place like they should. I love the cards in this top row. Things are just going to start falling into place and running really smooth. You've got the Chariot. You're driving this wagon. Anyways, the Chariot is moving very swiftly, so it's going to go fast. And that is followed by that Eight of Swords. So that creativity, that action you've taken is going to, you're driving that Chariot. It's moving forward in this period of time. And you're going to start seeing that come to fruition very shortly. You have the Awakening card. You do have that great connection with spirit, your guides, and you're just going to continue to ascend in that way. And we have the Action of Cups, which is that Knight of Cups. This is your emotions, your energy, how you work with family, intermix with family. Everything's going to just be nice. You're a very nurturing mother. You're looking forward to the holidays and everybody being home from school and all that, and in that celebration. In the next week following this month, into the month, we get the embodiment of wands. That is still your constant creativity, your knowledge, that moving forward. And the embodiment is that Queen of Wands. You are that Queen of Wands. You're always going for everything you want, moving forward, and you're using your creativity and your knowledge to get things done. You get the Four of Wands also. Know that you have a very, very strong foundation. And so the moves you're making forward, going forward, are very strong in foundation as you move forward. I get in the center of this week's reading a tarot card, and I have clarified this tarot card because I don't see things going upside down. This may just be some stresses around you. You've got a great foundation, and your foundation's holding, but it's going to feel a little bit teeter-tottery for a bit there. But the clarifying cards are you're working in partnership with other people around you, and to move forward. You're the Empress. This is good luck, ideas. This is you having that strength. The Empress, possibilities of all new ideas. This is that picture usually you see the Empress when she's pregnant with the world or with new ideas. And you've already put that out there. You're just waiting for the fruition to come. And yes, the Three of Wands. You're waiting for your ships to come in. And I'm telling you, they are going to come. After the first of the year, I keep on seeing that after the first of the year, when changes are there, and that may be what the tower is. People around you in your office and stuff may realize that changes are coming. It's the time of year where they start doing shake up in the offices, and as we come into the new years and making some, departmental changes and stuff like that. And so that may be what that tower is feeling. It's feeling a little unstable right now. But trust in the process because it is going to come through. You get the Seven of Swords, which is you rising above any conflicts or anything going on around you. You're rising above that. You're heading toward the light. Stay in that really positive energy, and share that energy with people around you. That we need to just go through this and move forward, and not see it conflicting. Don't join in on people that are feeling, not liking what's going on. Don't join into that song. Keep your head focused on what you need to do and keep moving forward. And you get the Four of Swords. This is also a foundational card. This is you standing in your strength, your power, and you've got a great foundation. You've got everything you need in place to move forward in that positive energy. So the underlying cards of your reading, you're on your Wheel of Fortune. You keep getting this card again and again. You are on track, on your path. So trust in the process and allow it to happen. You get the Inspiration of Swords, which is that the inspiration is that Page of Swords telling you stay with your ideals, stay with your strength, your power, your knowledge. Stand for what you believe in, and continue on that track. You also get the Four of Pentacles. This is the period of time where you're looking at frugalness. I know you're looking towards your future, towards retirement in a few years. So this is part of that. Consider maybe increasing your contribution toward your retirement plan or 401k. I know the stock market's not that good right now, but invest in yourself or find other ways to invest in yourself. Don't go on any great spending sprees. If you want a new car, do you need a new car type thing? Don't go out and just buy one because you want one. Take your time, contemplate what you're doing, how you're spending your money, and how you're saving. So be very frugal. No great big shopping sprees right now. These are the norm of Christmas. So blessings to you, and so glad to see you, and thank you for the donation. Okay, and the next up is Cheryl.
I unfortunately have to go right now, so
Is she calling you?
Yeah, so I will talk to you later. Bye, everybody.
Okay, thanks for joining me. Must have got off early. Okay, Cheryl. It's a 7 of Wands kind of day. Keeps popping up. You always notice it move. Seems like every week we have a card that seems to show up a lot. And today is the 7 of Wands. Okay. The underlying card of your reading is the higher self. So be connected with your spirit guides, your higher self. Don't let your little self make the decision. Think about what you're doing. Ask yourself, what direction do I need to be going? What energy do I need to be following? I always say anything you dream on will come true. It's one of the way this is your subconscious self, that higher energy outside of the everyday contemplation self. So trust in your higher self and the energy. That's a lot of messaging from your guides and stuff. So watch out for messaging from your guide. We also get the Four of Cups. That's offers coming towards you. So this is probably why you're getting that higher self card, is you're going to have opportunity come towards you, and you're going to have to make a decision. Now, as you get multiple opportunities coming towards you, weigh them all carefully, take them all under consideration, and then follow the one that's best suited from your heart. The higher self is going to give you what's good for you. So follow that beautiful energy. And you get the Action of Cups, which is, that's the emotional nurturing side of you. Remember to embrace family and people around you that you love during this period of time, and just enjoy this period of time where you are with family and celebrating the holidays together. It's about the joy of being together. And things are going to be moving very swiftly in this period of time. So I like these cards. And right off, coming into the reading is that 7 of Wands, first card down for you. That is you rising above the conflicts and things going on around you, and rising above that, not having the fight. You're going to rise above it and choose to take a different path, but you're going to the light. It's allowing you to ascend into that beautiful energy. Then you get the embodiment of Swords. The embodiment of Swords, of course, is that King of Swords. This is part of that transition. You're standing in your power. You're standing in your truth. And it's allowing you to ascend with a beautiful blue butterfly going up into the atmosphere. It's a form of transition. and ascending. Right in the center of the reading, you get that Four of Swords. You've taken the time to contemplate everything that you've been through already and the directions in which you want to go. You've taken the time and that peace and listen to that higher self. When you're contemplating what you've gone through, you're reassessing everything, and allowing yourself to take focus and work on the portion you put out there. So I love the energies of your cards. You're moving in a great direction, so just go with that flow. So blessings to you. For some reason, my StreamYard is just really acting up. It's not wanting to move. Here we go. That's not easy. And next up is Brenda. Oh, no, it's Marvy. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to, like, part of my combination. None of my screens look right on my screen. Okay. My chat screen is like navigated down to 1.5. And it's got a bunch of other stuff on here. It's not normal. I don't know why the screen looks like it is. Okay, Marvin. It's throwing my rhythm off. And I can't even open my start screen. It's not bringing the names up. I'm getting no this. That's weird. I don't know why it's acting that way. Never had this problem with it. Can't wait till the holidays are over because I'm tired of my phone blowing up with ads. Mark. I've shuffled, I've cut my deck several times, and it's just keep getting a lot of the same cards. It's weird. First out, coming out, is the Magician. This is your ability to manifest and put out into the universe what you're wanting to achieve and bring forward. You are the magician. It's a great time to put out that new list of goals that you want to achieve and put that out there in the universe and allow that to come back in. This is in the center of the reading. We get the Six of Pentacles. This is that charity card. This is charity, receiving and giving charity. So if somebody's offering you charity, come in many different ways. It may not be monetarily. It could be giving you a tip on a job offer, or sales going on someplace that you've been wanting, something you've been wanting to purchase at a great deal, or helping, somebody helping you out monetarily if you're needing some help right now. This is also your ability to also give charity of yourself. Bake cookies for somebody that maybe hasn't gotten something, for a sweet neighbor that doesn't have a lot of family around. Inviting people to come in and join you at Christmas time. I'm from that family. We brought all the strays. When I was in college, we brought all the strays home that couldn't get home for Christmas. And it really makes a fun holiday celebration. And it's more of the joy of being with people and someplace to go and having a nice dinner and just sharing your home and your love. Charity comes in all different forms. So be open to charity right now. Also, we get the Action of Pentacles. This is that slow moving night, but it's that steady night. So don't worry about your finances right now. Money will be coming in on a pretty regular basis, and you'll have enough coming in to cover your needs. So trust in that process, but be frugal as well. Don't go on a spending spree expecting something to come in, and then it doesn't arrive. You need to allow that process to happen. Your needs will be met as you move through this period of time. I get the higher self as an underlying card for yourself. So listen to your higher self, and get that to your eyes. Know that they're getting you, and don't make quick snap decisions right now. That's your lower self taking control. Don't when you're shopping or something, stay away from those end aisles where you grab things because they're there and they're on sale supposedly. Be frugal in that way. Use your higher consciousness as you're making decisions at this period of time. Things are going to be moving swiftly through this period of time because you get that Eight of Pentacles. So it's going to be a fast period of time where things are just going to happen and fall in place for you. You also get the Inspiration of Pentacles. That is that Page of Pentacles telling you have it all there. You have the knowledge, the ideas, you get the light bulb shining on it. You have the knowledge and ideas to move forward, to help bring income in and make the best of your finances. This could also be referring to your health too. Take those time to take your vitamins, take care of yourself. Avoid big crowds. That's the one I'm doing. I avoid big crowds because I don't want a cold. I don't want the flu or cold that's going around this time of year. So I stay out of the shopping malls because I don't need it. And a cold to me ends up turning into pneumonia. I'm trying to stay out of the hospital this year. So yeah, take care of your health, do the things to stay healthy, and also realize there are ways for you to bring income and money in towards you. So that's what I got about. My timing feels so off today. This is because I have not been feeling well. Let's see. Brenda left. I'm making sure I got everybody with a very small. Okay, next up is my pal Brenda. So sorry I missed your email last week. I would have happily stepped in and and read with you. I just was out cold last week and feeling so ran down. I didn't even make it to my own programs. So if I don't show up on the weekend, it's because I'm sick. I try to get a message out, but every so often I was just sleeping all Sunday. Pure exhaustion. So for Brenda. A spa room turns to total chaos. I don't ever see it built. Even if it does get built, he'll be out of office by the time they finish construction, so he'll never get to have his big party. I'm sure his health's gonna last that long. Although I don't see him dying. I just think his health's gonna fail him. Okay. Coming into this reading, we have got the Spirit of Cups. I love this card. Go with the flow, Brenda. You're a Pisces, you know this. The Spirit of Cups, that's your nurturing side, your emotional side. This is just you going with the flow as this period of time goes through. Right in the center of the reading, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. You are on your life's path, and you're fulfilling your life path. So, and then we have got the reminder, and I know you do this every day because you're like me. I get the life force energy. That's that reminder that we need to stay grounded. We need to meditate and stay connected with our divine and be grounded to the here and now. And I know you do this every morning, just like I do. You do your morning meditations, you do your prayer list, you do your healing work in the morning. The underlying card in the reading is the Lovers, and I think this is a beautiful relationship with you and your husband. Then it's followed by the Embodiment of Pentacles. This is that Queen of Pentacles. This is your ability to, one, be nurturing, to handle finances. It's also telling you that you have that abundance, that ability to earn. And then your higher self. So I know you so well. I know you're always functioning from your higher self. You're connected with your guide. You're connected with your spirit. And you're listening. You're tuned in. And the final card is Temperance. Of course, my card. This is just remembering to take that time to make time for yourself. Get that rest. Be patient. Don't be in a rush to get things done. The angels are on your side. So blessings to you. And that is the last of my readings today. I do want to pull a postcard from Spirit for the Collective because I can. I love these cards. And I'm going to spend my afternoon. I think I'm going to make that bread recipe I sent to Brenda. I'll let you know how it turns out. I should post that in my post screen. I'll try it out, and if it's good, I'll post it. It's super easy. You make it all in one 9x13 pan, and you fold the dough over. It's a no knead recipe, and then it makes these baguettes. They just look fluffy and yummy. So I'm going to try that recipe today, I think. Okay, for the collective, the topic is live your dreams. I like that. Dearest you, isn't it amazing how things seem to come around again? full circle in the ways you could not possibly have planned. You wonder how a dream could die only to be resurrected years later when your reality is ready. You thought it was time back then, but your wisdom knows better than your small self. Those desires are unmet. Now, here you are in the new opportunity to do things from a different, more mature perspective. We want you to trust that in the new opportunity for rebirth, you will be called in two directions. And the one that is unfamiliar will be the right one. In the unknown spaces, the uncharted place of influence potential, of infinite potential, we are waiting to guide you into your fullest life. Big bounty will come if you remain in the present. You have come full circle now, and you can see everything changes, is made new, and given new hope. Loving you always. I love the way this card looks. It's got the beautiful hair on the bottom. Been around me long enough, you'll know Easter is my favorite holiday. And I love bunnies, love rabbits. So, anyways, I want everybody to have a beautiful weekend and a lovely day. If I'm feeling good tomorrow, I will be on. I will post a couple hours before I come on. No promises, because my energy levels have been wavering up and down unexpectedly, and I have no control over it. I'm trying to keep life calm and easy right now, not pushing myself over doing anything right now. That bread recipe I seen the burn in, that's not going to be work. It's going to pretty much, once you mix the flour together, you let it rise, then you pick it up and fold it over several times and let it rise another 30 minutes, and then you dust it, spread it, dump it out on the thing, square it up and cut it into 8 rectangles. You cut it down the middle and then 8 rolls, and you just transfer it to parchment paper and bake it. It just looks so easy. And I love making bread, and I love fresh bread. So I'm going to try that out, and it'll be wonderful with leftover minestrone soup I made yesterday. So I need to start making a cookbook and publishing it. I cook all the time. So anyways, everybody have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. I will really try to get on because I miss reading. And I will come on at 2 o'clock tomorrow, 2:30 at the latest. So if you have seen me post something by noon or by about 1 o'clock saying I'm not going to be on, I should be on tomorrow. So blessing to everybody. Have a beautiful weekend, and hopefully everybody's weather is warmer than it has been. I know there's been we're on flash flood warnings here in my county right now. Rain, so it's raining up in the Sierra Nevada mountains, and we're getting the flash flood warnings from that. I'm far enough away from any of the waterways that this town won't get hit. But the town my sister lives in and the one next to me might get hit. But I hope everybody's having good weather and good travel times, and enjoy the Christmas holidays. And I will see you tomorrow.